the Cardinal Nana Yao Kesseh. Sonchwe sonchi asonsentwe ane nsentwitwi a ekọ batako bramai esinukoso atwa petiama ntemfi asansa krokotiako the platform sunie asisi nkonnwa asisi adwa ama trankonnwa atrenufua bra Nana Yao Kesseh the Cardinal tiadwamu ewo peace 104.3 FM so the platform odoso puyo ade doso ensempudiom amanyosam abrabom nsam asetirem nsam ane amansa hodo so nsam ane nsa hodo bi ade a ane ne hia Nana Yao Kesseh the Cardinal wanina pamfo our the platform dwumadie so wo peace 104.3 FM edwada ni ukwada nwumre biada efri no nwotwekopim nondu the platform ewo peace FM ensamo asisie de aba de akro ane de yatia ne de yehunu ni nyina ne ne wudi na apreto ane ne sombi na yensiai na banu so a emia the platform chire wadwene bi Ghana ya my Ghana.
Batana, Yamieshra no da Wamanu near my penny nala, now I'm no do. Eyasa se batana, enter open. Edia hoku eni, Negi baby as yasubia. Intia semana se, yasum gane ye. Anya sapa, dachi chirima, eba
Ghana this year, Yama Munyana, Joan Mre, Suma Makwaba, some Jeffy Peace 104.3 and Wasugusu Uti. Brason said the platform, ye de Ebesum war. Na a numere as a dasun co and confirm say radio stations in the dosso, now so do they know at to peace. Now Obekaya, one of the platform, ye de Ababesum war. Radio stations are Jumadia Mukramuno as a dasun co and confirm Monso Abrano Brano Mosebre. Na moka hu Facebook no so no monso ya damas papa munyina moka hu bi ena dwumadie ehema abadwafo akire omadwen wo studio no na wonso adwen kire odeba ebetomu abrepam no ya kenkan edi ama we sanse dwumadie ye ne wo ena edi wadwen kire no obetumi da fa WhatsApp line 0556 700 700 obetumi da fa so 0556 700 700 enya sanso a Facebook no o de fa hormon so a ye beje bre na ya kenkan da ama Facebook no okọ no ahwehwe peace 104.3 obehu se dwumadie no ye live for ho wo de wadwen kire no tumu abrepam no ya gebre na ya kenkan edi ama ensem anwumre yi ye bedi hu nkomo no bi ene se dom Kesseh no edi proposal bi akotum da sebedwafie eye free senior high school bill no na dom Kesseh no ba no dani wo munyamfo afenyo markets kiremu se aso dom kuma no omo mpese omo ba pene so na bill no atumi agina na dom kuma no so kiremu se ensemo no munyamfo afenyo market eka no enya de omoto na mombi ete saa na anwumre yi ye bedi ho nkomo ese no dom kuma no so omo de reforms e na omo pe dom Kesseh no se da bi omo de omo pe se eye mra enti mra ne ba pe enya afei na MPP ni ho no mu a manyoko bi obeba no osimi mpewe na mekosesa no mpe omo mpe ne saa enu enti omo pe se saa mra yi etumi eye adwuma anwumre yi ye bedi ho enkomo aka bosumi beye ensia pe na Ghana ye kwa abatu anim o mampanyini apau amrado ambassador foforo kra ambassador large na opanyini aso aka bosumi ensia na ye kwa abatu mu ne dibra o mampanyini ede ahye ne nsai ehu hia anasese nko mampanyini ampau no a Ghana emfa sese bi amma nyina no anwumre yi ye bedi ho enkomo gamanche enso akasa o say 2024 about no enkran Greater Accra ene be decide we ye ne nsem dodo na no ena nwumre ye beje bre na yedi ho enkomo owura kwaku wusu bana hene obekasa ewo NDC yamanyuko no edimu urumanyamfo Gabriel say openyere nkane na oyemrase bedwani edema de share time no no so obekasa owura Sylvester Sapono openyere Director of Communications edema CPP amanyuko no empenifo mi ensen na nwumre yi ye no mu ebesi nkonwa na ensema ebobo so no yedi ho enkomo bie no ados wo kurumba papa na babia befa bia no ti bie babia befa bia no ti bie papu bia bewura no bie wo ho na so bie de eno ane club de eno a eni bie eno nti no ope bie na onomu a wo be feel refreshing pa de a eno a ene club na waduane wani gi ho no eye ready a na waje club beer na odi aposo na aduane no beti ne de pa boys girls mushia aya monje club beer chale mu be feel say beer de eno a ene club unya 18 years a wonka ho wo ye oban so na wafofuru a club beer wonum bia enye yie ba bia ni je wo bia so no aya na club shandy ewo ho ba bia club shandy wo no aya na anigi enso ewo ho no pa eno nti no program na say party na say ba bia wo pese anigi ba wo ho pa de na waje club shandy na wo be hu ni say anigi beba club shandy no yesi emu onwunu na wono mo a aya na eye kama pa na akọ content na ewom no ewo fom eni nti na ma no aya na mo pa pipi kakra na so musuru se mo be no na ano ode no club shandy abade amamo content na akọ ho no ewo fom to betima no mbe ye bottles no dunum 20 enya de wani so be who are you bia na club shandy no so no lemon kakra so wom eni nti no ede pa eno nti ne se opia bonten so na pese wo chile na enije no koye de mawa na waje club shandy open dudu mo obetimi afre 0800 433 433 0800 433 433 club shandy o se boswe we ani nyuma ekura ya se nyumre the platform ye de ba abesom wo de cardinal na na ya Kesseh watena se dada bedwafon so atena se waye krado ebetwe ho aba ye ba enkomotwetwe ebi frase ha ye peace 104.3 enyu wa video no free ha etwe ho aba sisi ya
so bring me baby mabwa Ghana na Ghana beyo eyo efreme no aro so bring me baby mabwa Ghana na Ghana beyo eyo efreme no aro.
The platform apramen ani apani pompa yiso the platform the cardinal nana yaw Kesseh sonsontwe sontwi asonsentwe ani nsentwitwi a ekọ batakọ braman esinokoso ato apetia mantemfi asansa krokotiako the platform sunie asisi nkonnwa asisi adwa ama trankonnwa trenufua bra nana yaw Kesseh the cardinal tiadwamu ewo peace 104.3 FM so the platform odoso puyo ade doso ensempudio mu amanyosam abrabom nsam asetrem nsam ani amansa hodo so nsam ani se wuduo bia de a ani ne hia na ya Kesseh the cardinal woni na pamfo our the platform dwumadie so wo peace 104.3 FM adwada ni ukwada nwumre biada efri no nwotwekopim nondu the platform wo peace FM ensam wasisie de aba de akro ani de yatia ni de yehunu ni nyina ne wudi na apreto ani ne sombi na yensiai na banu so a ebia the platform chire wadwene bi Ghana ya my Ghana.
Abusia mema munyina adwo edam asese na nwumre sabria no ngotwe apemu pepepe mu de fidi na to peace 104.3 na mutie the platform efrem na ya Kesseh obetia fm the cardinal me na me di ho chia me mema munyina adwo radio station so amaso mu nwumre ba bia mo bia tu mu amanfo tie nka nyina yedam ase se madaroma amanfo etie nka ewo Ghana ene ewiase ba bia Patricia Sefafisha Elizabeth Jean Prince Bafo Asamoah Samuel Apia ena afi Henry Kwasiminka ene man Sadat omna ahyehe ena medi ho chiam sama munyina dwubium se mode afidi na to a mobabetie the platform na ese de babia yeduro no ye bubu ko ano no ye wura bunu no mu ba ano no ye wura bunu no mu anachese ye wura manyosemu bunu mu ani enti se eba saade a na esese ye kaka ye ho nti nsema yakeka abesene de amanyofo na keka abesene no na se yebeta akaka mo ewo the platform dwumadie so yebeka aka mo saa na ye nyina ehunu ba bia ye de ebefa na enu achi ansana yako ene issues no mankasa ene issues ne sen edom kuma no ne edom kese no esi a free SHS bill akwa asem free SHS mo kaya eba foforo ho nsem ese ne bill so ba no asem Greater Accra region will decide election 2024 according to Gant Manche. So Greater Accra region will decide the election 2024 according to Gant Manche. Ambassador at large, 6 months to the expiration of the tenure of President Akufo-Addo. And interestingly, the executive secretary, and that's Antibidi also I am ambassador at large. And I say, or Fabakwa Jabaku, or can be a new answer? I'm up for you. Oh, whoa. Oh, man, Penny. Say, dear. What try be careful. My Penny say, dear. We are here, you. Hey, ambassador at large. You, anyway. Honorable Gabriel say, former MP time. About platform baako pe. Oba wa mabiom sam. Asemu. Kwaku Ousu Banahene aka Madina Rumai. Watna say. And Sylvester Sapon Soprano, Director of Communications, CPP. Now Soprano Kasembi. What's CPP? The end there. Omudi achira ahwe flag bearer from munya bio. That's what munya bi. But Soprano de meba. Remember how see anafi yabo enkomo. Mama enka kai ho kakrai echoes of the past. Na yenhwa de say we na ye be face election 2024. Na 2016 and on that contest ni ye even though that President Akufo-Addo na ye presidential candidate no na contest nankasa debate nankasa no na ejina Bawumia ene Mahama so Dr. Bawumia ene President Mahama 2016. First of all, moma yentie Bawumia to Mahama first. Bawumia to Mahama.
Fellow Ghanaians, Ghana's sovereign credit rating has been downgraded from B+ positive. Without oil, Ghana was being rated as B+ positive under the NDC. We've now come down with oil under the NDC and John Mahama to B- with a stable outlook in 2016. So we've gone from B+ to B- with oil. In fact, international credit ratings agencies like Moody's, Fitch, Standard & Poor's now have basically the same credit rating for Ghana.
B-. So na near Kasana near that say. Then Mahama to Bawumia.
And I'll advise our opponents to also do likewise and stop the insults. I have been the most insulted. Indeed, I think my government has been the most insulted government in the history of this country. It's true. And every day you listen to the radio and personal invectives and insults are rained on my person. And like I said, those things are not going to distract me. I have a job to do. So what? I was given a mandate by the people of Ghana, and I'm not going to let those useless insults distract me from that mandate. So boy. But I'm not surprised. If you see what your enemy will do to themselves, then you can guess what they will do to you if they get you. So boy, the other day I received an audio recording on my WhatsApp, and I opened it and listened to it. Indeed, I felt so sad. I mean, no cultured person should ever do what the woman who was talking on that audio did, Auntie B or whatever her name is, insulting the former president of this country. I mean, it's unacceptable. I don't know how many of you have heard that audio recording. It's unacceptable. And I felt sad for President Akufo, but then it also gave me, in Twi we say, arishim, because if they can insult President Akufo like that, they ask for me, they will grind me in a potoyua. Somebody on whose track record you are going to run. Why are you going 2016? Whose track record are you going to run on? You're going to run on President Akufo's track record. And then you can insult him, pasa. So boy. We had a person called For those of you who have read history, we had a person called Goebbels. Goebbels was Hitler's propaganda man. And Goebbels propounded a theory that if you take a statement, whether it's false or it's misleading, and you repeat it every day often enough, eventually the people will come to accept it as true. And so I noticed a very Goebbelian attitude and pronouncement in the MPP. They told all their communicators, anytime you mention Mahama or NDC, say incompetent. So you hear Baumia and go say incompetent Mahama administration, incompetent. You've never held any responsibility anywhere near presidency before. You don't know what it is like to be president. So boy, I will take that word from Kufuor or from Rawlings because they've been there before. All of you guys have never ever come near the presidency. You know what it is to be a president? And you stand and say, incompetent Mahama administration. Incompetent. So boy, what do you know about competence? All of them, in the offices they occupy, they should show us what competence they display. Anyway, my competence is not for them to judge. It is for the people of Ghana to judge. And I know that come 7th November 2016, the people of Ghana will judge my competence and they will give me a second term in office. And NDC will win another victory.
Sorry, Mr. President. They said it wasn't 7th November. It was 7th December. And the verdict was that. And so that is how he came home from being the president. Hey, then comes Samira Baumia.
NDC flag, President Mama poster, NDC or branding branding. In the youth of this country, we are saying to the NDC that we see you all right. You want us to see you? We see you, but we see incompetence. We see you, but we see corruption. We see you, but we see mismanagement. We see you, but we see bad governance. We see you, but we want change. We see you, but we want Ghana to move forward.
Efamano. And the five. Then comes former President Mahama to Baumia in 2020.
Ghana surely is at the crossroads. And for that matter, the NDC is also at the crossroads. We must reach out to the people of Ghana with our alternative policy positions and programs to end the hardships they are suffering. We must curb job losses. We must eliminate incompetence, fight and make corruption unattractive. We must eschew nepotism and misrule and position Mother Ghana back onto the path of sustainable development. We have a track record of being the People's Party. And since 1992, under J. John Rawlings, through to John's Eva Atamels, to my tenure, we have demonstrated our resolve to act in the interest of the people of Ghana. And we shall continue to do just that when the NDC comes back into office in the year 2021.
Mr. President, then also I'm Baumia to Mahama 2020.
Want to test the robustness of an economy, you test it in a time of crisis. Thankfully, we have had two crises. Under the NDC, there was an internally generated crisis, which was Dumso. Under the presidency of Nana Akufo-Addo, there has been an externally generated crisis, which has been the global coronavirus pandemic. I just want you to ask yourselves, how have these two crises been managed? The Dumso crisis, which crippled this economy for 4 years. What were the mitigating measures offered to businesses and individuals during Dumso. This was an internally generated crisis. We saw that even during Dumso, electricity prices were being increased, fuel prices were being increased, teacher training allowances were being cancelled, nursing training allowances were being... All of that was happening during that particular crisis. You look at the coronavirus crisis and you look at the difference in terms of what has happened. President has reduced electricity prices, made it free for lifeline consumers, has given free water for all Ghanaians for 3 months, has made sure that there is a stimulus package of 600 million Ghana cedis for businesses. And we have seen domestic production of PPEs, personal protective equipment for our health workers, local. So that the difference couldn't be more stark between the leadership under a crisis under Dumso and that under the coronavirus epidemic. So I ask a simple question. Who will you trust in a time of crisis? The answer, I would say, is very, very clear. Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo has shown leadership and concern for ordinary Ghanaians.
Oenzo Famano. Duenyina 2016-2020. The platform was so good out here. Say yakwa enim nyina be ka ya ho kakra saa. Na ya hwese ne ebesi akro medical ka se kwaku osu bana hene AK Madina Roman e wa ha. Eya kumajo.
Ye nuana na yo.
Na ti say.
Oba de dia che ho no mo fa de ye.
Madina Roman ti say.
Oh, Madina Roman ye ho ye na.
Okọ ya che.
Kenya. Me fi Kenya na ba yi.
O ko Kenya.
Ani ma ya sisi wo ho no.
O ko Kenya.
Kenya ya.
Ko efemani mi na yakasa.
Se ne.
Uti o ko Kenya.
Ye MPC ni bi akoka ho ne ade a se ya momba ya.
Uti o ko Kenya.
Me fi ho na ba yi anwumre yi.
O.
Na.
O fi Kenya kuro so.
Kenya emabunu no a kire se yes.
O fi Kenya kuro ben so na ba.
Se wo aban na se o kasa na wontia. Uti mi fa kwan bi so mutie.
Okay.
Nana. Ya pass LGBTQ bill eda omampanyi table so they see enne also on sign obi aye din okromu a ya pali over 40 taxes
Kesseh ohun ye
Kenya mabu na me bo ma so
ayo enti me ba twen me ba ya ba na ma o ina na waka Kenya
sa me je wo so ha no
debi me sen Kenya bibi ade am bisa wa ni say Madina Roma afo ohun ye
ye hu ye na Kenya sam no ye me de dodo ye me de
o ko ho ache
na ja sorry sam no mani mo ye de ya sorry sam no mani mo ye de
Sobrano
okay
now what to say
yeah manage kakra by the grace
that's the people they agunu no ana
there be hint me musa
they agree na bia mo aka say.
Well, I mean, your doors was a new patriotic party in 1992. Some a president.
No, me can.
Say na me chira de aka no te say ye nuanu mo MPP no. 92 muni ade no 96 me kai na president ko for me te hunu na omo ka na short petrol na omo de gallon ekosa petrol. Ento so omo collapse. Ene omo dware aeroplane mu. Nti eni da so wo ho mayen.
Ana mo se mo nya flag bearer no.
Oh, young Kesseh, the can say, although 1979, with 3 months to go, Dr. Hilary Man of CPP in Nkrumah PMP that time, no, aka 3 months. Although Dr. Hilary Man did 3 months, a defeatee Dan Kwabuzia for Victor Usu and Dr. Pawili, now watching who free a Popular Front Party that time, no. Although at 3 months, no, aka 3 months, Dr. President Liman to me. It is aka 6 months. Incidentally, so we have parameters na circumstances na 1979 the Popular Front Party Lucy and say President Akufo-Addo and any uncle Dr. Pawuli ete wo mo ho eko every NPP mu PFP eko form UNC nti ano no create opening CPP for
and me fanya hwe me bisa o say
I say na me you ano no
unya ta mebre nkosa history is 79
manu asi ano say go enta manu a kanka ma me 2 sentences anka me wie na me ka say wo hwe the way na President Akufo-Addo ne wo fa William Ofori atate wo mo ho free Popular Front Party ho Dr. Liman wene ye na ene said the Alanche Martin acting in a free new patriotic party no. They are lose because of my fractured. The circumstances in 79 prevail today. And we are looking forward to sending Dr. Baumia back to Wale and then the Kesseh Tentino. I won't mean economics now, person no this way and IT guru no. Yan chema no. But now how catch there so economics. Then I tell you no need economics. I feel person we Johnny. Yan chema no. Meet your daddy.
Are there other questions by Hannah?
O da bi se ankomo na ye die na make sure Dr. Baumia de ye ntwema no.
Me see CPP mo aka sen.
And I me say ye do so se MPP 92 time na o mo koto petrol gallon mu no.
That's it. I don't know what say.
Menua.
Now what you say?
Jana dom ogusu shiraye.
Oba ba ko pa na odwane ye no an ma hu.
Se mona mo invite me ameba.
David.
Onsu menua na o ma sori ba nso ne o.
Wes do to njen so na ko ya sori ba o.
Sa na odwane. O kana o si ja sori se ma monye politics. Menua.
So say PC.
Dabi afiwe me call primaries better.
Oko primaries ba anyi
ya.
O ma nto ama o ma di. Oh. O ma di de.
On your family and friends.
Dabi man conclude sa.
O ma ji usika na di kwa.
Enye ne sa because
o mu ma me ne nkasa.
Ye wie ye no me tu kwan kakra. Aha bibi.
Asa wa nya na o di tu kwan no.
Yes bibi ena de me call ye. Enti me delay kakra. Enti me buy na ayese niema asesa bet se politics na nyese bia oye PC nkoana at least party no ye nyina ye dia ti ba bia obehia se bio ubetima abua niema akono you have to do
but the answer is if your man to ama
o say
o answer is your man to ama
oh I will not blame them because
no I'm not saying blame them but you person establish is here o man to ama do nye PC.
No, minye PC, yes.
O ma di usika no kwa.
Oh.
Usika na he.
O ma ya de
good to see you.
Esan said the first time one me tempted na me winning the main election. Na me san almost to ma me 2020 san be PC. Eti say your friend say yes say enkokorafo eto san na ekọ mrantie ediem.
Anya when buy
minua kuma bi a friend of Alexander Ababio wono na sisi oye PC for time
time enya ho na jonya ba wono
there be
no ifa
time unimo time asirin ketia
no maybe that's this chief executive ne hwan
no Dr. Lucy Achampong oyoba
nya ba ho ne yan fampo
ono ewo bunu na bunu is
there be nya ba bunu is Nyaba. O de measure na in natural because no na my classmate to a Sunyan Technical Institute.
Oh okay, say ni ofiepe.
Ofiepe. Anyway, mamu nyina akwa ba.
Yeah, media.
And then come on why ye ba bebo any say ye di kan. Majority ne say omo the bill be come na shebedwe fie. A free SHS bill. Minority for no empene so. To omo ye di omo betimi bia se bill no. Enya adwuma enwume minority for say na dey asem na majority for can say bill a enya mae den na utimi ka say minority for empene so yentie minority for no ewi a na yetie dey majority for no so aka e dey afa oni nyina eye free SHS bill oh henefa one way we okay we are majority minority. All right, okay.
To create some form of disaffection for NDC MPs, creating impressions that the NDC members of parliament are against a bill that is not even before parliament. A bill that we have not seen, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, how can we oppose something that we have not seen? How can the NDC oppose a bill that we have not seen? I heard them say that the bill is on its way to parliament. For how long will this bill take from Flagstaff House to Parliament House? Weeks, months, 7 years? Mr. Speaker, if it's coming from Ministry of Education, it's even closer. For how long is it going to take for the bill to move from the Ministry of Education to the Parliament House? 7 years? 8 years? 1 week? Mr. Speaker, let me put it on record that the NDC minority members of Parliament, of which I lead, we will support free SHS bill that will seek to improve the quality of education.
Enuachi ena majority for no so ewo henefa enu sini okay majority for no so the way etuja.
The leader has been consistent and he's been challenging you and praying that you have a change of mind this time. You have a change of mind this time to support the free. No, let's be calm. So that this time you will not run adverts against the free SHS. You will rather support. That is all the leader has been seeking to do. And Speaker, so the leader says he's assuring this House that the bill will come. He hasn't said anything untoward. And many occasions, the leader has given signal of bills and agreements that are in the offing and are on their way to this House. I don't know why my colleague and my respected whip is so worried. He shouldn't worry. As for the bill, it will come. That one, there's no problem. We only pray that when it comes, they will support in unison.
Okay. But free SHS, Ewabako Semu. When I'm free SHS, Ewabako Semu. Yeah, we.
That is your sense of your friend, Yago. You're the Quabi, and Magana for many to be go school, go see a BB, while pay a woman's share, Wako, while pay with someone to Manchester, what to me. Now say, the accounting in about the 2 hours for so no. That's just a bit brain, Yakwa and go school, but Sebi, they almost say, I won't phone the brain, I want anyone alpha. They say, a kufuado abai eba the fasa atano atene so ama
okay, that was then.
We have suggested to Nana Akufo-Addo and his government that broader consultation with stakeholders, including the parents of the hundreds of thousands of students whose future depend on our leadership, getting this right would help the process. These have all been ignored and rubbished as anti-government propaganda, and we have been labeled as naysayers. These are ideas that their own Minister of Finance, who knows the full truth about our fiscal state, has publicly championed. But sadly, the pettiness and insecurity of the government is evident in the absolute refusal to consider these suggestions simply because it is coming from what they think are perceived opponents. The haphazard implementation of the free SHS is causing a lot of anxiety and inconvenience to students and their parents and guardians. And as I've said on the campaign trail a few times, when we come into office, we are going to put in place the necessary measures to better the implementation of the free SHS program. I'll also work hard to abolish the double track system in the shortest possible time. We will do this by investing massively in the expansion of school infrastructure, such as additional classroom blocks and dormitories, and the completion of the 200 community day senior high schools and the 200 community day senior high schools, popularly known as the E-blocks, that we started to enable all our children attend school at the same time and have adequate contact hours with their teachers.
Peace FM.
It's not about money, it's about love and principle. And we should remember that this election is about our future. It is not about the little money that we will be given. So if they bring you the money, it is your money. It is from the stabilization fund. Collect it, don't refuse it. But when you go to vote, vote about your future. Vote for your tomorrow. We are tired of the corruption. We are tired of Ejapa. We are tired of PDS. We are tired of public procurement agency corruption. And so we must make a change for the sake of our children. Free SHS is here to stay. But John Mahama is coming to make it better. Within 1 year of my becoming the president, I will abolish the double track. All our children will go to school at the same time. Our children won't go and come and stay in the house for 3 months. They will go to school at the same time, come to the house at the same time. Our children come and stay. Sometimes the girls get pregnant and then they spoil their education. And so we're going to cancel the double track. We're also adding the private schools. So even if you go to a private school and you're a Ghanaian, you'll also enjoy the free SHS. And so those are the things we're going to do. We're going to build a secondary school here so that our children can also get good quality education.
The NDC, the former President Mahama, is going around Ghana making all kinds of promises to the people of Ghana. We want to ask, why didn't he do all those things when he had the opportunity when he was president? Today, he's telling us that he is the author of free SHS. Hey, was it not the same man who said that it could not be done? That it would take 20 years? There was no money for it. Is today saying he's the author? The presidency of Ghana cannot be won with lies and fabrications and misrepresentations. We will not allow that to happen in this country. The MPP has a program for the development of our country. We have seen chapter 1 in the presidency, the first term presidency of Akufo-Addo. Chapter 2 is on its way and it's going to be even stronger.
Chapter 2 no say the Chapter 2 no say the yahunu hu pa. Hey adodi. Chapter 2 yo yate. Adodi chapter 2 verse where verse 4. Chapter 2 verse 4 in here. Anyway, San komoi ana me ne awura no mo miensa. Kwaku Zubana hene. Arabu Gabriel Osei na afei soprano Sapon soprano. Ori director of communication CPP. Mana hene a member of NDC's communication team na Gabriel Osei former MP Time constituency. Awura no mesam mo transibio.
Yeah, remember.
Yo. Soprano pesa me no chance here.
Any can CPP for any achechiri kuro no.
Enti me pesa me no chance here. Sa free SHS hon komo a minority ni majority atwetwe no parliament here to say.
Well, Nadia me nchi abusuafo CPP fo nyina na ye chairman and leader. Nana Akosua Frempoma Sapon Kuma by the grace of God. Bema almost free SHS no according to say free SHS no 1966 coup d'etat no and an interrupt of free SHS on the 7-year development plan of the Convention People's Party. Inti 7-year development plan no yeah CPP planning no na Akosombo Dam eka ho na Gihok Industries na Professor Kwame na ho NDC for begu no na nyina aka ho Bui Dam na started Bui Dam construction. It's enough free SHS program no was supposed to start in Ghana in 1970. It's a year you say Honorable Freddie Blake time we dwane free CPP hono no and what the idea and command na Akufo-Addo and na Akufo-Addo nso so wan fa anya akwadwiro say wo check President Akufo-Addo ne performance say nya CPP for a free SHS idea ya not just our opinion no wan sheda anya hwe. I mean of course so when the lifestyle any the way our day public pets dware aeroplane no no wo ho eno no wo ho but free SHS no I free CPP for her Honorable Freddie Blake edane ma no aboa nana na ne kran so ne say aboa Ghana nti ya fa ne saa na me maame di nkomo me maame epe na Akufo-Addo asempa me hu bi kurada na am say maame say na ade na asa na ade na Akufo-Addo dwan ya somu say hu hwe economy no. Said the last time I've never seen a president of Ghana that knows how to enjoy Ghana money the way President Akufo-Addo has been enjoying Ghana money, bathing in aeroplane and other stuff. Hamma can say be Mr. Pa no si Kofi. Oh Nancy ani into nim the course Sankabe who said you could do say see this Kuma see Hanuma and Kamka and then go for Sika. So, but that was just a joke. But the point now, me person said the reality is that the free SHS has been a good thing for Ghana, for the youth of Ghana, for the future of Ghana. So, and the reality is say despite the catastrophic performance of President Akufo-Addo and his so-called men, free SHS. Thank you, Jesus Christ. Because President Akufo-Addo, at least speaking for myself, now I can say since 2017 or bar office, down. So we cannot wait for President Akufo-Addo to go back to wherever he came back from, because he has been a massive disaster for some of us. The policies, and it's our family and friends orientation. Say you won't come home to say you Ghana, so I say, you have to know somebody close to family and friends. And yes, sir, it appears to say what's the word? It appears to say capacity now. You cannot get a breakthrough because you don't know somebody. That is some of us experience. No. So we are looking forward to the departure of President Akufo-Addo, and our prayer. Fasting. They be say we pray the Yankopon. Yes, rewada say power cho memma Dr. Bawumia.
What has
the failed economist? The failed economist masquerading as an IT guru.
Soprano.
Mitia.
Any questions na show botum na mpesa wansa. The can hand number.
And I'm making.
Me say. Say I can free SHS bill.
And you driver's mate ni driver normally buy no.
What the question free buy?
Okay, you there can see to be obey my mitia.
Me say. You can free SHS bill. Majority say. Minority no boapa. Omo pursue to sa bill. No mo mpesa free SHS bill no. You be pass it. Because minority for no famuno. That be nya kwan be ya ban betwa bill. Minority say entisa, majority say etisa. Free SHS bill. What do you say?
Yeah, bema the answer na me man so me pacho bebre tie me ho. So me A level. So you busa a question, you define the question. You look at the background. Then you look at what is happening today, and then you project forward. Into first, and then I make answer now when we say here, and we have background. I actually the baby nana do free buy said the free SHS ne bit me aboyen. Bomb pie say ma Nyankopon ma Vice President Bawumia, the failed economist masquerading as an IT guru. More money may a president. So because I'm wying now with regards to bill now, what parliament is here now can.
I think what kind of person can.
Oh, there be some of your background. My child see answer A-level question. It is here main body of the answer. And I made say bill no CPP for your dear.
Bill bay.
Free SHS no. Yana ye this idea no about the politics of the Republic of Ghana mu, and it is captured in the 7-year development plan I released in 1963. Enti na me say ye dear no. Enti say Nana Akufo-Addo asomwa. Yeah no. We are happy about it because it is in the interest of the youth of this country. So say yebenya education bisa. So enti ye bomb paye say inka bill no some version of it no ebe pass it. Now personally I've not read the bill, but I don't.
There's no bill.
Okay, you see, so there's no bill. But then what bill is he talking about? Penny, see there is no bill.
Why I say there is no bill?
There's no bill before the house.
Voice a boy want yana. Until na make ka say, ka utire na make na. Majority for na say. Bill no. Minority for no etia bill. The only thing is that the bill has not been laid, but minority for no.
Na dia yin le.
Majority for na say. Minority for no person mo fa kwan bia so se ne be ya sa bill no. E bakra omo mpase. And the majority for no say bill no omo ehun adwuma nyina awie na omo bele ade ato enanim but the almost trend this for no say omo magana for hunu ba bia omo gina e fa sa bill no
well yeah me feel say politics no more yeah
joking in this country
but you know I would say look okay CPP for your primary objective is to the well-being of the Ghanaian people. so after all bill no sika na omode ye no say ya ma Nana Akufo-Addo no any new patriotic for ya mo ma amfa sika na anko school for na anko school free SHS a omode sika de be kwa akudware wo aeroplane mu akọ a prima ansem so eno ta no musuman ne tie enti so omode sika no e pese omode ye bill na ye for so because it's our policy anyway now na me ka me ma me ho asem na me ma me ka asem bi che me se ma me say na ade na open na Akufo-Addo asem so na o say free SHS no and I'm so say na ade ntra and o say Kofi me free Kumase na obekwa Accra no tembia no obehu shoe shine boys no bu say omo a shoe shine boys bebre from a omo free Kumase na ade na omo nko school a omo ni sika omo be to your school fees. So you see when my mom is 84 years old. So and you see where she's coming from. And actually that's the truth. And see, in that regard, no, CPP for free HS and Nana Akufo-Addo afa na wo de ye Ghana ye no, ye for us because ye dia. Of Freddie Blaine the command no dia but enye we abekronsa ni nyina ani boy kwetrim. So in that regard, and I'm saying say the free SHS bill no, and as a free SHS concept no, as Ghanaians no, we should accept it. Nana Akufo-Addo may aware, President may aware say, or you're desperate for the bill to pass. They want to lock down some things within the bill, which is good. But it is also because Nana Akufo-Addo performance generally is so catastrophic. So we share said the Ghana for di ohia na you villages are a forms you to say Milo. And one nom and healthcare yentimi nyasika and hospital said you hear see doctor Ghana for yentimi to aduane ni see tomatoes but $6 $1 so $6 $1 16 cedis enti sa wo hwe said ye Nana Akufo-Addo omo asi atoto pass na I can understand why he's desperate to get at least one victory. And I think say I'll use this opportunity to say, yeah, Papa, a President Akufo-Addo, Mudi and Yafi, Mummy man back on one fan Kofi, no crane time or so. What to pass watch old mine. But we still love him and we just want to give him one victory so that in future he can point to something. Because there's a performance near catastrophic. He that say President Akufo-Addo pa such a well prepared leader. Or no bourgeoisie highfalutin gentleman se Kesseh pa oni abrofo ne cool school Europe ni ade anane papa president President Akufo-Addo so tie ne kasa
Soprano mama komra na
Manusiano no he talks about the Ghana project so he talks about the Ghana project
Soprano you can't free SHS bacho Soprano Sapon Soprano director of communications CPP round 1 or no akane dey about free SHS or the beer be fry why you say watching no the beer be spaghetti kakra gari kakra beans kakra mo kakra kala kakra I abu Gabriel say
yeah
free SHS na mo so mo fa de no kwaya na mo say minority for eso mo pre I na mo so mo pre you can dey na kwanya ndu floor
yo menua me da say de dinka me chia watiefo Ghana fo nyina omutie wafidie obi anim se ekọ akiri pa me kasa ya aburuchire ba bia omutie time for nso abia atumu a omutie bunu nyina de dinkai meda wase na ama chia menua no ma yeshia yesebio ye discussion menua su primo soprano okay wakasa na mesre no se yase yiwani ase nchene ansana wayo obi de ufie eja na atom se grigri up to now aka akra me akoto aba se bi omunni candidate a more present for your friend say general elect yes enti onsusu said ye all kana obi afeli wayese yetie audio no anase eni a mpanimfo no kasa no I'm say former president Mahama Emayeti asese onyanye president ya yenka presidency ho asem
na si aye president yani the first president
no me say onyanyi o candidate enti susuka obi candidate ho asem ko yudi ene bra ne yenhwe yemfa ntoto ho ne ehu say enti mesra mpanimfo na ya adwuma bebri te said ye o kasa obo bibi so say your friend is saying more policy and Kufuor ekofa ye
Fredibile na ekofa de command na ado
enti senka ye wo national policy a anka kwan ben so na ye be fa ye be ye adwuma de wa beto no eye papa e wo se wo ye na odi wa di ese ye den e de eka ho enti se ye no kore se de wo ka no na se former president Kufuor afa e de ye adwuma ana se on the dikadi F cube ni wenum nyina ba na we nso aba beto aso ama ne wa ye ni free a e wo senka obo mo aba so without a
even so aba so say ya man na ado anya free SHS a odi scan ba ko dware aeroplane mu nti ma ne
enti niema ne bi wo ha o say ye kasa ye tu amanfofo ye kire o mu niema mu ene ade kire mi plane a sebio adware ewo mu a ye dware mu ni those things na niema ne bi wo ha sebio ade a ekoso no wanhwe ye kina wo be kasa obi nyiwu ni oti ase papa ewo mu no manipa hu se senetie kina wo ba betena ha na wo kasa na nipa atensem a wo ka no ayede
anana nyaru aeroplane mu
let's stay on track free SHS why
nti ye no ye niama no anase de eko no e wo se ye man nipa hu ayede ehu no kra ewo menu akad na free SHS bill minority ese sebiu omo en supporto
omo nkasa omo se
meba sana sebiu majority leader eka so what you say omo nso aba out aba be ka say omo nkasa yenhwe every time a free SHS den eba no mene wo ati ha nyina no yenimu se NDC M4 free SHS so nyese eye adeboni ana se omunimu se problem ebi ewo so eye policy a from the beginning omo amfo so day one mene obekai demonstrations ya omo ye ya to ho nyom kura free education 419 free education minu ya manye mo ye eno no eye diedi nkan eno eye diedi nkan mon support da ye bo modern campaign time ebo dawro manipa gitu mu se eba ya adepa esan se me ameti hayi se me kire oba bia mi ko school a ene maduru ba bia maduru ya senka free SHS wo ho a anka se bio ma mbre te se de me breye no so what I say enti ye mu binum a ye wo records bi egu ho aba kwan a ye fa su ko school no ye nimu se waya ade papa enti ye so mu ebo dawuro no e ma ade no ye wini ye hye ase na me wo parliament obi ye hye sa amra no ana ye agi atumu no enuanom e sori free parliament omo an supporto eno no ye another point ye chete say NDC for en supporto President Mahama ekojina baabi former President Mahama on several platforms e can say so no wo sa sika na ye say dia ye free SHS na anka onfa nye free SHS menu aka na meboa ye nyina ye wo Ghana ha yete ye so what I say enti from that time na besine anamontu a NDC A to B no kire say omom pe free SHS no na mmom no makomo kwa akohu say sebio abro ena omo pese omudidi yenuanom a omo ye den omo ba akire no enye se omo hu se free SHS enya ade papa na mmom te se de recently sa bill a eba yi a ebi abie na no menua sami jamfi committee
bill dey
sa bill a ye ka ho asem yi free SHS bill a ye ka ho asem yi a ye se omu oppose yi makan adibi o social media ene de man hu se efri ni ho direct but nipa bi wo ye ka asem to no so a ubetima ka se we de nipa ni betima ka we de ontimenka se ye gi atum ama akufu ado abeye popular e wo sa ayinu ho de a ene ye njintum is it about akufu ado or about what fake news?
So
what I say, who when they generate fake news? So what I say, enti me dia me ka kire o ene da duane say ade ne ya ade papa. Enti yemfa ye ho nye den ensom ni enye ni ye. Suggestion a ewo ho bia no na wo de aba. Mo sorry a from day one. Esan say enye ade no munimu say Ghana for asum. Enye se bia ade ne nya ade papa muni point bia ejina so. Ene omo kan we na yetimi tu anamo etra ho a na omo aba back aba be kan different thing. Beginning no ya nye brother consultation eninti omo supporto ye ya ade no ekọ animu na nsan ya ye nkola ewie school a omu twa atwatri afi de former president Mahama kra na edi omo atem se bio omo kobo apo ena omu di enti ade no all indications any utterances ya eba nyina no kire se mo supporto parliament ho no so aye wo no wo ha obetima ka se ade ne nyamaye na ede no mu oppose bi na eba no sebio ye wana mo bebire a yetu so what as consultations bebire den ekoso enti ade ne nyamaye nso ye nimu se wo den ewo enam kwan so eba ye nso ye nyina ye tifi ho ye kasa ye di nkomo ti se de meka ye consultations lobby any ade enti ye hunu se omo adwene ni a omo afate se de omo fa first one no enti nyese bia ye de ade na aba beto ho nanso all indications amie hu se ade no omo ye ready se de omo kutia from day one no saa no omo koso enti ye no kre se omo kutia media nye ye empire boni se omo beku atia se omo aba se ene omo nkuntia na ye nyina ye nsomu ne ye nye de a eni wu nyina ye mo ye nsemu nye den emfa mo esan se so mo aka na se anaso anamo bi a omu tu no kire se ombe oposu na ye hunu ntem a voice out ama omo asan aba back se omo nka sa hallelujah ye bompa ye se bill no be ye den ebeba esan se ye nimu kura no ye nimu se president Kufuor edi anachaye ebaaye no ye firi ho wie no nyame amwa amia ansan ma ankane den eguye ye baaye hwe kwan a ede saa anachaye we afaso a ene sede na ye sanlai ekoye registration sede na edi beye 8 months to 10 months kura na ye ntua claims ene ni nyina ayeden afane tumapa ewo mu se ye wonipa bonefuo bi no ma ewo mu Australia omugu so ayeden ese niema waje patient niska na wasan ayeden asan a prepare ba se oba beje afiri aban ho ma niema bibiri ekoso nanso sebi producer afane tumapa ayeden afira danse de na NDC for wo no enti be na eba no ne me ka kire Ghana fo nyina ne se mamumma obi emetu mfuturo nyeden engumani esan se ye gya ho ne ye kwa esan se sika ye dia wura free SHS mu no dɔɔso no NDC fo esuro se sebio sika omude be wura mu no entimi na ho ema omu menya bi enyeden eni ti se de omo ka se omu adi sika ni nyina na omu awe nam ni nyina mana yeden aka dompe ye Jessica no wo ho a ombo ba be se sika ni nyina menu aka na die pa ajapade ben infrastructure ehia pa nanso ajapade ben ene sombo sin se Ghana ye manfo nyina ye die nyina ye sika ebe ye free SHS ama obi a benefit me ka kire wo se wanko school na utu kwan kra ohun be ye mobo sebio onam airport wa obi hwan broni be na okobisa ne se menua me ko ha we o ko ne nche no kra na odwane
adentra
onfiu ya trouble ho kan
and obi wo hon ma so free Japan.
Soprano, please, can I listen to him?
What I say? Ya tro ato ho. What I say? The only person ebi a obetima ben ye security officer. Be ba bi a wo nam no. Sebio se security bia emen ho a. Eno kra no ubisa na obo point to yini se kan. sɛ wote ase enti adesua yɛ den ehia paa sɛ ɛwɔ sɛ obia esua deɛ enti sɛ ɔmampani ɛde yɛ nyinaa yɛ sika ayɛ free SHS na sɛ yɛ nuanom sɛ bio deɛ omunimu a sɛ ɔmbɛbɔ mu ntokuro a ɛnyɛ ade pa yɛntu ɔmofo na mmom ɔmomfa adwenpa enta akyire ɔmo wɔ suggestion bi a ɔmo de bɛbɔ akora ɔmo mfa mmra
mate
so far no ɔmo asɛm a ɔmo ka infrastructure ɛne ne yɛkeka ho no education yes yɛnimu sɛ wotena school dan papa mu a wosua adeɛ a ɛboa na mene wo da bia ɔkasa metiu baabi a wokɔ school me gidi paa sɛ saa berɛ a wokɔ no sɛ nyɛ na berɛ anaasɛ ɛto ɛna na ɛbɔ dan no so a na deɛ ɛka sua
berɛ
sɛ wote aseɛ nanso na ɛnyɛ wo na wote ha yi enti quality ne bɛba na mmom yɛ nuanom kaya yɛfo anaasɛ mene wo a yɛte ha no sɛ yɛ papa no mo twɛn sɛ ɔmo kɔpɛ nkyɛnse abɛbɔ so ansa na yɛakɔ school a nke kɔ bi
mate mami tie ba na hene nso so emra honorable Gabriel Osei former MP time ɛna wote ne nka no da platform no asongu so a wotie ɛra no miɛnsa ɛna ɛwɔ ha sei Sapon Soprano Director of Communication CPP Gabriel Osei former MP on the ticket of MPP time ɛna Kwaku Owusu ba na hene aka Madina Roman or a member of NDC's communication team. Madina Roman.
No.
Yes, sir.
You bet you are for. How much you are honorable? Many share that. No. Emo masana bi waje brabet na say o kasa. Ama NPP. Sanse. Communicators ni nyina adwane. Nana asijua about wadru. There's no message. Sani o share Omanpanyi Mahama the 24-hour economy about. There's no message. Young Sanko Peja free.
Also, Krawaka, I mean, it's about around 2 hours. Mema, or Mema, Kesseh, Mema, 3 minutes. Now they actually make a 24-hour economy.
Last time I bought one, Miss Almajro. And then Minitre. We are natural last in our bono.
Send them in here into a person meeting.
We are natural last in our bono. And then my map for 24-hour economy.
But so much,
Mitre.
Maybe I want no onion lions. Maybe I or no, then I'll be.
Nana, in 2020, now a review means cancellation. MPP. President Kufuor Nankasa ne Baumia say, Omanpanyi Mahama so be review free SHS there and then all year cancellation, total cancellation. But beyond Bekobion message, you know, any 2 abani we send your ball tapes in ibin a year yuma. And then 2024, message, you know, a ton zoom, omuni message. Baumia, young first year and a man in dancing offbeat. Concert in one and yen sankofa free SHS emrebium. Na fenyo marking the wunim say ye go bersa or no wo propaganda of anakwa. No honey nani kan sam. On fa bill ma parliament. E den aka say enipa bi en support. Bill no ewo he. Afenyo marking kro ya ye pass LGBTQ. Look at the filibustering or ye wo parliament. Ye pass it bill ni wie ye.
Filibustering nene de.
Nana.
Filibustering nene de.
Honorable atna parliament.
Enye ola ba se won ona o kan.
Se me chirem.
And parliamentary language.
Oh, in a American Senate and Congress they use it.
They use it
filibustering. Say obi bibi ye yen hye o parliament.
Common ID na say o hwe beyond me.
Yeah.
Na hwe omo we echi omuti. But so what I say?
So what be some question? Allow me.
No, I'm not going to obstruct you. I'm only giving you a reference point. Say,
yeah.
Oh, can you know? Show more beyond the end.
Yeah.
Our mutie no.
Nana, say bill be about parliament na ye debate ni ade. Obi betima so register one up disturb sa. Enu bi na afenyo mark ye no. Da bia o bibi e kan o ayi bill ne ho. Ye be man time obetima jan na so 2 hours 3 hours na di disturb bill no. Send ye be ya ne kan kon enko nanim. That's the filibustering. Afenyo mark ni taxes no parliament e ba na LGBTQ. Ye pa Emma speaker cry warning no ho say ya man opportunity too much opportunity. Yeah. to disturb the bill. Yeah, pass away no cause he hopes that somebody will go to court to stop the assent of the bill. Ampani ampa any small riches the last guy anyone a professor Omokoya.
Why will you say a small?
Oh, na say I Akufo-Addo catch the diplomatic community say somebody is going to court. Sometimes no nipa nen court. Somebody is going to court to stop the bill. Adiachi ya no nipa nen court ko fale. Eti yasuma na ya shisha de no wodan mu. Nana free SHS se ubi bin kobi. Ubabi ana wo fase bin kobi ni e kan. Ene bia wunya bin kan. Ne ko interview edwadifo ma about free SHS. The problem associated with this na ye ka say ye ba ye be review no a say a cancellation. President Mahama say oba the first 100 days oni edu watch no ne educationist be transit na omo ye den aye anoba ba no ne ade kwan ye be fa so be improve free SHS no. And the statistical service at the report to aba your educational sector it grew by negative 4.9% upon all the free SHS. They didn't now honorable negative 4.9%. Essentially the basic school yenye hoye napo ekwaji kakofa comprehensive sexuality education ko share mu trumu sen kwara yam preche ayi mo mu nsu trumu wo hono a ye objective yam preche textbook mo mu besi ende. And that is one of the reasons why Akufo-Addo will not sign the bill, because he wants the Poku Prempe, Onipa no champion Trumu to become vice president. So Onipa no support to the I will not sign. So it's here and my we know school feeding. Say for 3 terms. How do we feed and kwara? Yedi aduane ya free ni yedi feed wom. Aduane no ebinuma ka se sabe ohu animu a enya aduane a yede ma nipa di. Because oniska wako free ni ma na odi ye adwuma no a sika ne ba na om de ye de omo pe ye ntua omo. E mai so ye MPP women organizers ya form omo na no aduane. Say education nyina yes all the education ladder no is all about free SHS. The aka nyina ye ja no ato no asaram. John Noble ka say President Mahama said dey so we are onfa enko ayi free SHS. Education minister be catch there say almost say 7 billion cedis ewo free SHS ho. Auditor General report by you say a little over 5 billion. Where is the rest? Supremo una aka say omampanyi dware wie mebo a. Chimi high aeroplane $20,000 an hour. No dware. Sanom this can here. You want me dia no. You see I say 7 billion. Now so na ye knew ho ba bia kra. Na yaw. Enche and I report to buy say. Ya sign free Wi-Fi. I'm a secondary schools. 80 million cedis. Wi-Fi be anywhere you secondary schools. But we are paying every month to a company associated with family and friends.
But me, I want to say Kumasi High School more Wi-Fi because many people I mean, I just must say this.
The Wi-Fi is there, it is not working.
Okay.
And per the contract, every month they raise certificate, invoice, we pay them. Meanwhile, the Wi-Fi's are not working.
And I would respect, and I make us say Kumasi High School, me man beach radio.
Maybe a school no one yeah, old boys bet me aye. Oko me Chrome kwati as a Peter school. Artificial intelligence lab. Sure. All students are babesi amom.
Oh, beautiful.
Yes.
Pesco.
Pesco. Yeah, Pesco. Ethiopia na
but I'm submitting to you say school ben awkan no.
Kumasi High School e wo jinyase.
Emrantie, Kumasi High Emrantie. Ena Opoku Ware. Sa schools na nye old student bia na aban na okay. Na ye adwuma nso.
Nana, ye wo over 800 secondary schools wo ha meboa. The contract they say ye free Wi-Fi ma all the secondary schools including educational officers. They are not working. 2 schools can work, but is that the contract?
Nobody has said 2 schools. Soprano.
No one mentioned 2 schools. 82 schools out of 800. Well, me I will give you the a percentage. 2 out of 800. 0.0000000. That be say I'm allow me to flow.
That be I say we din tronti.
At the end intro. Ono go dey make kind woman at the end intro.
Intro fa.
Yeah, na usi fomba.
Oh, nana mean call baby ya.
Pacho.
So that
why 9 minutes?
Nana. And the countries are moving from GDP to Human Development Index. Education here then account. 18 and saying World Bank report to buy a multi-dimensional poverty yes, Ashanti region tops.
Yeah.
The level of education in Ashanti region, access to healthcare, unemployment, security. Ni nyina ka bom na ye develop human ayi. So just here. Now Ashanti region, the base of NPP. Now say more education literacy rate e wo form crowd ya. Na ne honorable dey na mo be ye.
E dey na mo pay free SHS.
Obi anka so on pay free SHS. When dey atu na num to so on pay free SHS. Huh? Baumia as head of economic management team. Eko kan o ba bi say, "Pa send the video na ma safe officers nko mo." Or say free SHS doesn't need bill in any parliament. It needs commitment from government. What has changed in the bill eco parliament? The number 2 man, debate. The man was saying first year man. Also free SHS doesn't need any bill passage in parliament.
Na more opposition na.
There be all the bill be aba. You people are busy lobbying for running mate, education minister busy. Oh, what are the transactional bill the aba parliament?
Yes,
they are following Baumia everywhere. Bill no way. Where is the bill?
Mate.
So that's it.
My comrade.
Nana, me didn't see no. Handy sin two na num two. Say on support to free SHS. Omo bill la, omo famra. Ye nyina ye be hwe de what bill nim. Na ye the best one among the people of Ghana. Na President Mahama two na num two say oba improve the free SHS. Na the ye ko ide airtime.
Paja omu kakra na sadat entrance na ontwa be 5 minutes bi.
Na men so ho ana.
There be men so ho ansa.
Okay.
Mami bia ma so chia o.
My friend too much.
Wa fe hwan? Udu suman we afe hwan. Em fa fi. Sadat. Na for sadat inform adwenche na mo dey about 5 minutes maybe enfam ye ba round 2. Election 2024 and matters arising. The opposite okay but na hene dey me say me man 3 minutes. I no me na me dey che no. On chere me 24 hour economy. Open. Ultimate guidance open. Ube chirima me ate ase ne. Man Sadat.
The cardinal. Nana mesa se dia madwen chira amodi afa WhatsApp no na me di ifrase na me wi na se biri wo mu a me de kakra nso asoso e wo Facebook no eso ntima me nsa ase emfa emfri WhatsApp no eso so ko nteso ono ne de na me di frase o si December 7 Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Baumia wono no osusu se Ghana photo ba de ma na ebebo amasama PC ya yakase matanso so no o sa de hyewa amasama monto ba emfama no na ebebo mo papa so ko nteso ne dia wode ebetu mu eno no na we say no o se friend Samuel Keja ono so so okofodua na dwumadie wuti edie frɛ na yawo obo abaso papa se wo ye dwumaden ede asomo my Ghana Captain Tete Griffith Michael 64 Infantry Regiment Bema Camp and what any day free ya wodi ebetu mu was free senior high school bela akotom na sebedwa fie no obisa se aso eno na Ghana ye hia na was in Ghana mampe na nado owura asante be die tu a wapa no se ambassador yi emfa so be pa na Ghana ibenye die free so no opanyini why ambassador say no wo so why ambassador large oda so your secretary say no e dey pa na mo pese mo ye Ghana wo so no de o soja ni na o mampanyin wo ye ni CDS na mom ne ekoso no wo se hweye pa na ono de o se obompa ye se bekurokura mu se ya asundwe mu na December no yakoto aba ewi a na o magya mkwan na mokoboko captain dia wo de ebetu mu eno no Komensa Pillar 2 domi kwabenya constituency wose be mistake pa se Ghana ni be sore so akwakoto aba na obeto ma Jane and John ekobasa na Free Senior High School no o Ghana ni no mpe watwam eno no urumanyafo ya yakase mata cast PC amasama wose enchia enkoma wadehie wo honso nto aba emfa emawo wose na ya kasa nyumri mecha papa ya frame asrewa Sehwi asafo ena mewa miti wa nyumre yi edi efina wose mebisa one question no former president ka se 4 years de enso obia so mampanyin mane fombu o man no enti 4 years a former president epe no edi e pa ena opeso de beye e wo magana mu wose Ghana fo nyina no anyumre yi wo che obibia wo tie the platform Ghana mampanyin be de Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Baumia so inshallah obeya president after December election no piti brim abrewan ko ono so die enie wose nka me na MP nkwanta sa South, Sherifa Sechere Tijani, JM aka Mr. Dead Goat was say no yamoye ni ada ho papa untimi ndada Ghana phobia untimi famra de endada Ghana phobia was obi obeto obadama JM bia no free senior high school no na wompenu eyie abrewan ko no so ne dia wodi ebetu mu no we si na ya Kesseh yi na me ka kire wo wasi papa na wo represent CPP man no wasi akonya na abayi akonya Kesseh pa anka obetimi e dia reorganize with CPP waka nsem a ebeto nipa sum na amanfo mo pe alternative ato aba ma manyo fufuro bi na wato ma CPP no o se de bi obre no ase o mfanya hwe e na wo o kika sabi nsem a emfa kwamu e na o se na ya wo pa chopa na supremo kache ne se o se Asante Achim South wo hene e Asante Achim South e na odi ebetu mu Mensa Majid wonu so ne die enie Mensa Majid bechem Toronto and wodi the message free ya wodi ebetu mu so no nyamfo Charles Kosiesie dun Cameron MP Tano South o say enchia enkoma o say NDC never again free senior high school no o say review no on jindi say ebeboa ko mofra no mo bafie o message edoson Mensa Majid fa cheme next time na matome boahwemu yi e dia mawo Adolf Madina wono so ne die enie o say toda ye hia bre na yaka no kure no o say former president ne die no debi o de ya no de me pa cha o mintimi kenkan fa cheme 5 minutes no mo amode mo de fa WhatsApp no mo de na makenkan kakra e de afiri hono no me ba Facebook no so na makenkan kakra so e de afiri hono mo a
1.5 minutes
na 1.5 minutes Nana kwa mwabuati na Blekuma Central Dr. Baumia is breaking the 8 wono so ne de wode abetumu nie wo se the cardinal nyumde wo bedwafo no apamfo mechamo papa ne de no wo se awodan koma Helena yanya ko yim KNUST commercial area wo ye adwuma wo university driving school wo se ne birthday enchia enko enfama no fantastic rebel force wono so de die nie fantastic se obi urahye saa na wamfa ni pakro di amfa ambeka ho Kwame Galolo wono so de die nie wo se NDC 360 is making 11k also there no mention that entiase okay kwaku odru enso ne die nie o se supreme kasa no wa seresa o se there be CPP is going down and what they eto so e wo hono mo Charles Mafo ono so ne die enie wo so wo Ellen's Beauty Parlor kwabenya Puma filling station and anwumre na ya wotie wo e de afri a o so show no e kama na ni je ho papa na message baako aka mayi ne so me phone Naziru Yaminu ono so ne die enie o se na supremo o trend wo ase ho no mo pa amanfo se supremo ne first round crown ne sem mo kan no nsem mo kan no mo ni anhye danje ho kra mo se yakonya Kesseh pa de ma supremo senka supremo we die enka otimi eton ne party ne pa na so no supremo obi o de fire no mo ni anje ho we se cardinal mesomera ho papa say metie supremo mambo jumbo rhetoric of the CPP man was we yakonya Kesseh platform no so enti konya say no can semwa ebe contribute to the betterment of CPP na attractive ama manfo now so there be as you are being sarcastic and na o can semwa ebe ha party no kwa be so and was Kwame Nkrumah CPP pa nie osofo yawo and na ede no so e ba ye messages na ba ne dos na
osofo yawo de no malam Sadat so de bebe ewie Sadat na jamema Madina Roman so ntana na yeto so soprano bacho round 2 o
ananka me timba ko no ho quick
nyabotre round 2 maybe ma 5 minutes
okay
me pese me tie o party mu ensem ene nea asamfoforo bi a o pese oka within your next 5 minutes bacho me tie
and I'll be brief but I was going to tackle a free SHS briefly na ansani akọ CPP are where say on average every year 400,000 students and it me for free SHS mu enti nanado ebe wie in 8 years we are talking about 3.2 million students na me research so me who say on average at least a quarter of the number Nico University. Until within the 8-year period, we will get about 800,000 graduates from free SHS. I think say a very powerful development, for Ghana. And this is just a fact. So apart from that, me say I'm from a cocoa growing area, and I know say there were lots of people they were not too happy with the fact say now free education it was restricted to the north. Yes, CPP for near because at that time northern Ghana was disadvantage. But see New Patriotic Party media cover will be me feel say a advantage for all of us. So I say me person me can say in that regard the free SHS is a good thing, and I believe that a review is necessary. Say in the event say CPP when a power you be a review because we have to review and the normal say uba be share you may be a share the show and so a review. Now talking about the bushia the who say menka about CPP I'm aware say over the past couple of days CPP has been in the news. Now Ghanaians person who exactly what is happening with the party. Na enrechi me interview bin na me Kesseh as a leading member of the party and as the director of communications for the CPP me hwɛ de nneɛma ɛkɔ wɔ party no mu a sɛ party no ya hwɛ nneɛma bi ya wan hwɛ ani ntimi am present candidate
nneɛma bi ti sɛ den
well the idea ne say although in 1979 your party at that time PNP Dr. Hilary Man although I was 3 months and it me a defeated Victor Usu and Dr. Pauli ebe president we shouldn't take it for granted at the moment na ka 6 months ame akoto abano or thereabouts I'm sure said the CPP can still do what is necessary to present a candidate. After all, in 1979, the 3 months so but in Koma ye na me person me draw attention of sympathizers and members of the party and say the time is really short until we should catch up. Which brings me to the question of why are we even not having a flag bearer at this time? And them said now people who say what is going on in the party. Your party, for the past 4 years, we had a terrible national executive. Unfortunately, to the extent that eventually, last year, December 5, Kumasi KTI, your party leadership, with the exception of national chairman and leader Nkwano Okai. Indeed, your PAM general secretary, Nanaya Jantua, Emma Phil Crown, Obejina and Press Mukaswa resign, and saying, Oye campaign, Emma National Democratic Congress. More videos, or she used to be my general secretary. But the point now I'm making is that we have a challenge in the CPP. So, to me organize a party because of the leadership now, and I also know there was a certain peculiar problem with CPP. We are trying to resolve it. So, peculiar problem, Ene yempanyimfo ni bi wo honoma a na wo ho abons empanyimfo ni bi abase omo ye founding members omo ye say enti ye wo problem wontwi wo party no no omo pese omo de wo personal clout ebe solve party ni problem a constitution in my direction on how to resolve it. Into what we are saying is that we should stop this business of yenya problem and omakofa or hine Kesseh bi abase o mesolve because that is not the way. Constitution in a year the way. After all, we are trying to be in government. Okay, and if we are in government, this Republic of Ghana is run with a constitution and laws, not some big chief somewhere coming to influence something. And it says yeah, the idea flag bearer is because Tembiano Sankrofo no ebia peja omo manu si anesa enti sa obekaya after December 5 for Kumasi no enkrofo bi peja omo ho se omo ye interim council involving people like senior comrade Bright Akwete and comrade Kwame Nkrumah Bosio Yirimambo Muka omo court Emma Justice Ellen Mreku manu si o Justice Ellen Mreku catch omo say they have tried to use the law to perpetrate an injustice. Justice Ellen Mreku High Court judge, her ladyship, and the cancer. And she says, what we are trying to avoid, and they say, your party, you better avoid this situation. A few individuals be our money constitutional power. Ebe try to mobile hijack party, no more they are one of the other, the duopoly in the back. And the challenger air course will see people money. But, minimum casano, time in paying for so afre yeah, Kasa will see people. we are hoping say nkɔmɔ a yɛdidi nyinaa na ɛbɛma yɛtumi yɛyi yɛ flag bearer in due course because September and ɔmo bɛyɛ balloting no.
Just to make the numbers.
Just not really just to make the numbers. You understand? There is talk say we should represent because say Ghana for her performance of
PICPP PPP PS. Me who say more the flag bearer and say na mo ho papa.
Oh, but I say obi wo hɔ no ma ye ho bɛyɛ ne nwanwa me tama na Akufo-Addo e ka se wo be stand bi o say na 2016 na me hwɛ na me say oh opanyi ko nkoda so wan koda hwɛ ba bia wo gina arupremu adware na sisi a e kɔ so enti don't give up. That's the lesson we learned from Akufo-Addo. We won't give up.
Mate. Ozuba na here me and promise you say me 3 minutes.
Me say me beka o halas ni bono
menkai.
Nana omanya unemployment.
Menkai o me ama 3 minutes won pe.
Say what be some say me kan wasem.
Ahati me ba. 3 minutes no me fan kan time ho. Eno dey say fa kire 24-hour economy.
Enti tie me.
Okay.
Me say omanya.
But tie. Say wo nante na me hu kwa na na say na 24-hour economy hu say time na wa sha ase. Yenko.
Nana omanya your high unemployment 14.7%. In fact, youth unemployment is over 30%. Adwumani wo no sustainable jobs. Na se omampanyi bi ewo ani suade hunu se opese onfa 24-hour economy emra sene ebeya amanfo benya adwuma ya enne abedane sirihehe. Ye start ya na Baumia a oye economist a wako school abrochire o sha se o na se choba akra ye operating 24 hours. Eno the man taking on but enne se obi ko tran ba bi no ko kire mu pe no makokate video no na e trend. The last time me ba fi ha na ye wo na mo start a program bi some de
yenja empacho ye to aso Mondays no mo ba.
Okay.
Yes, you are calling.
Syria callers. You need Papa Coberton. No, so I did change my who's on social media. Hey, and this is complicated. Be
proud to that.
And there be no. Proud to that, you Kumasi. So, Nana, ain't he on Mampanyi say? A human anyway, yeah, but about 2020. And MPP are buying coffee and Napco buy so moody. Emma Blue 100,000 or more, Majuma. Yet two about ye, and I cut you a crackam 9 months here into Yomoka. Ya mama ko transfie ya de omo to abakeke so just here and nay ye say ye be 24-hour economy e ye 3-shift system on no fi parliament yi ubenya bia ye soprano ubenya bia ye na me so manya bia ye 8 hours each so just here enti ban nwuma no a ye DVLA ports and services port and harbor services ye passport office so just here sa enema we ya ukwa ya sanlaya enyuma wo hono mu a yentimi wie day no na ye tu sheda no ye be run 24 hours na private sector so ufa bibi ti say waste management so it says agro processing manufacturing construction no money ade a ni nyina be den e be create enyuma ama manfo ya den anya bia ye obi ho a wako university waye masters but ejuma a oye no ye man 1,002 media I work bebre na ya Peace FM de wona na ya wakatu asompa yetua mo yie but other media houses me or friend be o see yetua 1,000 to okra master's degree that person is underemployed. You understand?
I mean that says when I prepare my pay slip
oh nana wo de hey nana we ai news editor akatua wo ji okrom ha e asa getwa
o kwa ya ye hu
so nana sao nipa no yes ye ba bema sustainable jobs good jobs na wanya bia ye na ni qualification wanya
so what exactly would the 24-hour do
24-hour economy no unemployment na eba be ye dey eba be sia no
say na be sia no
say enei say government workers 800,000 ni etimi fa 400,000 kra account for that 3-shift system one ye nya ade
e be na etua mo ka see ni ska o
ye na tia
we just can
Ibenya wan Akufo-Addo ko BBC so okoye oko kasa of free SHS ye bisa no the funding he couldn't tell them
okay
yes unya baba mu kra you find a way to find the money to pay
me ana me chew 3 minutes if I can a 24-hour economy into the working
24-hour economy no
now
na o bisa BBC free SHS Akufo-Addo di free SHS banner na ye wholesale the last time you asked me say adetina free SHS ni dey say private sector wo be sign up and I will be ebe mo aye nya ni wholesale nana mikro mu quota for enya dia activities e wo be support 24 hours economy. We don't have nightlife e wo say nye wake up na be ba ena omanfo be hu oma na ajo ni ade a etwi taso de no ni ade a wo be dey no implement 24-hour economy. But the industrial city Accra and Kumasi and other you can operate 24-hour economy. So that's it.
Then it will be biased.
It won't be biased. In public policy, we have something we call a big or incrementalism. We start say be a community, another district, another region. Now we buy more near there. It's allowed. So that's it. Indeed, there's no bias to that.
And for the last 3 minutes, never one can also substantive issue. Whether the member person who can me masama 3 minutes.
They say they watch 24-hour economy. You say.
Mpacho say the uchechi muya de amenti ase. Say the uchechi.
Ni very babani o.
Say adi a uchire me. When to me anchire me.
Proud to that.
Proud to that.
I'm proud to that, Oh, mommy, topic back. Mo say, Gamanche.
Ose Accra ne be decided.
Ose Accra ne be decided who becomes the next government. Now, I'm say Gamanche, His Majesty Okanesa, ne kwanso na enye boni. Ese na so hweye historical records. If in 1996 election. Party that wins Greater Accra forms the next government.
With the exception of 2020.
2020 is different because I know how me baby. Because of Enyema SCC here.
And BBNC. The one say Osi Obi Owini Accra na makacho state away say. With the exception of 2020, we need data be data or
Nana?
Yes sir.
I have the data.
Okay, which says
2020 no. John Mahama ewini 51.04%. Akufo-Addo enya 48.1%. Now out of 34 constituencies, NDC nyamu 20, and MPP nyamu 14. Now we call 1996 ya. President Kufuor enya 43.3%. Jerry John Rawlings enya 54.0%. In the year 2000, President Kufuor be wini no onya 53.1%. Professor Mills nyame fa ne currency enya 42.1%. 2004 ye repeat here President Kufuor wini by 51.7%. Professor Mills enya 46.6%. 2008 Professor Mills John Mahama omo wini 52.1%. Nana Akufo-Addo enya 46.0%. 2012 Nana Akufo-Addo enya 46.9%. John Mahama enya 52.3%. 2016 Nana Akufo-Addo enya 52.4%. John Mahama enya 46.7%. Nana, so we face our trend the way here. And the 2020 election, NDC won, but we are in opposition. They stole the election. Honorable no printing of ballots. Ye kagumu. Adia will lose seat. Well, honorable Jai. Chini the farmer.
Sir, figures now, boy, I will say. NDC, Mamma, also in 40 saying.
Yeah, baby.
2020 no.
2020 no.
I also saying.
2020 we are 51.04%.
51.0.
Yeah.
Bastella.
Yeah, Greater Accra.
Bastella Olusi.
Yeah.
Great. I mean, chira idea. Unim say 2012. 2012. So can President Mahama nemma unya ni nyina o de tonchen. Now can the MPs vote to omunya nyina bomu a obiti omu for almost 500,000 votes.
And you know correct.
Obiti omu.
Give me the figure.
No, go make catch us go and check. I cannot just give you the figures there, but go and check. Say OSHA election 2012 results. President Mahama enya vote at way ne parliamentary phone in our kabuma.
That's very interesting.
A bit possible.
And I'm telling you,
but 500,000 is too much. No,
I'm telling you for fact. And then also in 2020 now, Okano, who said 2016, President Akufo-Addo by 169 parliamentary seats. What they say?
Yeah.
But 2020 now, President Akufo-Addo, ni MPs no, ni MPs no vote a omunyaye. Any ono no de no ono President Akufo-Addo no vote no na was so chen MPs
essence o mu twa gun ma
enye no kre
ye chincrofo ya mu kita completed ballot papers o mu ko e dia kogum so Daniel
what's your point
government check say Greater Accra the swing region and ebe determine the next government ya me say ne kwan so ano no na senior Electoral Commission aye niema bia one NPP konakra na yetimi kase ye the Kora draw ene add just numbers na ye nya no wrongly bibia NDC ye hwe no saa na ye pese abano a obebobo so no enkoye 2020 de ni biemu a o change figure 6 times aye Germany kai still want me meet 100% no 2024 ye need a honor esan say nie Akufo-Addo aye oman na na corruption omampanyia enka obekofia e wo election year. This is the time one or say me turn Senate hotels and money party people. This is the time one or see me to SML 1.4 billion cedis. I'm a company on your share. This is the time one Auditor General and the time one swan World Bank at downgraded audit service from C to D. Yes, I'm on contract extension by 2 years. Domilovo, you're permanent at the age of 59. So, Mampani Akufo-Addo ye eniema we nyina in election year. Yes, you kiss your check quantum pomun, only a kukudra. No, America. A chance and an agent be so say easy, baby, about Mamma.
Or I will go with them.
Yo, Minia, Medase, say, Minia no more Akasa baby. Now, I am a dessert, Minia CPP communication soprano. Oh, baby, you know, or get to Mukama say free SHS Depa.
That's a year.
Enti yensum enti na me de men set ne menua NDC communicator say
me dey bana
that unimu say today is the first time I hear
abo me din abo
menua bana hene be say o title na boy so what I say menua bana hene na on hunu say adepa emom se baby atechema ye welcome any suggestion.
Use the word review na free.
What I say?
What do you mean?
No, a review no there. Mo musuban ene mo ye. Mo review no. Esai musuban ene mo ne ye ene mo anu mo kasa no. E kire ye say mo be say no.
Yo, yeah, that's it.
So what I say? Enti me tena accept review no. Esai say ye say aboa bi nya ono onka wa onye den onfin ne se enkyerɛw enti men review no de me som na ne me srɛ maka ne se yaka bibiri afa free SHS ho mo point ya mudi kan gina so ne se quality education ene ho nkro ne ba ohwe quality education ya se bio adan ya nipa akɔtenam eka quality no ho teacher fo a omo kɔ akɔkyerɛ ade eka quality no ho say the quality of teachers and I say
a level no you preach aban a photocopy past questions had ma I vo
o de meduru ho and in quality education no what I say sebio nipa dodo a ombeba out to abekira ade no ebema school bia anya teacher for akola bi kwa onkotena se a abira onsua ade and the quality of teachers training colleges ya ombekwa ombeba ombeye nipa papa ombekira ade no eno so eye den ehia eniema bresa eniema we ena se wo ka quality a ni fi se na o refer to ye wo binom a ye betimodi aka ho be since ya mene wo kasa yi ye sha ase esan se mo ba ye previously no moni anko ho esan se mo mfa school ho enti na dan sem ni we no
progressive free education at the buy
mo e blog a mo sha
380,000 yetu school day school
masalem flow wakasa wi
progressively free
eninti mo anye saa ne ma no sesi amene wo kasa yi eye me de pa say peace from haya ena me nua kwasi pride be tenae eno o kan say in fact wa hu bibia ma ne ho aye den adwiri no esan say ohwe school adan ne infrastructure koso wo schools no mu a wa hu say akufado aye den aye adwuma eno kra no o blame ye say ene ye mo hu dawuro mobile enso mobile be twa allowance eno enema Ghana for ma bebre e de omo ho ko share training college m esan say na mo pese ekofo mugu nu nti no mobile mobile betwam yenso
you good here
say mo ba betwa teacher training allowance
today
mo betwam
Pajama ni nwe wa
mobile no mo ba betwa mo me
yes, I am colleges of education degree awarding.
And you know correct.
And you go for student loan.
Me na me accountant.
Now we be our degree there they am free money.
Na me accountant e wo teacher training college. So I know what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
me free ho anamba parliament.
Honorable say
honorable me see me free ho anamba.
Yeah, you free ho about parliament. Yeah,
me ba parliament 2017 January
2017.
Enti me na me ka kire o ne say mo baba betwam e kire say mo pese mo reduce the number. South I say mo pese mo reduce the number. Esan say sa Kwame Nkrumah policy na
on the be increasing number and yen pese reduce the number.
What's the problem? Increasing how? The reason
because of allowances in it quota system why dey
the reason tia
records say ye allowance if you also mo loan enrollment increase
ayentro
where is your data
minua the reason
omode
allowance ne buy ne say said the ebeye enticement
okay
ediama Ghana for mabinum apart from enticement sabre no so no me ne wo enim say ye papa no bebre na omonti education ya say enti so obeboka bebre e de ne ba ko school especially e ma no na eni ho enti se wo ko ne ye be ma kakra ama wo dia support ho dia amanfo ani gi hu bebre e ma omo ye de omo di omo hu hie mu
ne mutua
chawti ase
mutua
se ebe delay e better sense e be twam
obi akwa wie wa nya bi da
enti what I'm saying is
ne kwakra ne say
more policy ana dawura mo bo se ye pe quality education no e nyom na mo ye den mo to te say the propaganda mo ye say 24-hour economy muntimi kura enye den sisi a woti ha na
bana ye dey we next time obi ye obi amen complaining
woti ha na wo kan
proud to the we
opportunity a wodi ama say message opportunity a wodi ama say explain free SHS mientie no nsem a wo kan ye ni nyina se bio ankire hwi mu wa kan akọ duru se ukuro mu kura no eye se ye de kọ ho a enye yie it will not support it eye rhetoric and I say just a slogan and am pese mo ye de mo de to out esan say obi se me de digitalization eba digitalization no eye system a
policy
and na kire say munnimu
define policy legacy
munnimu babia so brother say o minor and I say we are say eye dey eko what I say
digitalization eye dey policy tell me
say o person me kire mu na tie
honorable say pajama wi
o we are starting with blue ocean economy and o kan blue ocean economy what is it and o kan wa say
CPP for months bebrebe me dem onye safoforo na awoka some do kan when player obi yaro room no ni abre ho awoka
echre adie mu ama
say onya kope bizom say free SHS mu na mo twa video da mo de na mo ntimi kire e no na Ghana
for ye timi kire mu
won anya mo policy mu timi kire
ya ntise mo de na mo de ye
me say boba o mi policy ma me we Only policy. Bamia doesn't have any policy.
Minka just one sentence. Ansan wa for that room. Banahine me bo. Kenya. Banahine say.
I claim indication say. That is what you say.
Ghana for Madam Marcel, say you so mutie yen. Michael Komla Asilevi. Michael Komla Asilevi, aka London boy. Yes, na you are order. Oyonku Sefa. Also my happy birthday, Michael Komla Asilevi, aka London boy. Happy birthday to you. Ebe kwa mo biaba ene enwumre mpanifo miensa. Soprano kasa MCPP ebesi na ye kasa only flag bearer kwa usuba na hene NDC proud to that no menen neko UCC proud to that menen neko UCC and now Nabu Gabriel say former MP time performance na etrase na nyame yadoma ochena nunum mpam anopa no nunum mpam bacho I have TV no to United Television neshia mene Reverend Father Emmanuel Kofi Boateng Father guy na yen chire Catholic GDM mu echina anopa no num mpam 5:30 Oze
we say Father I so fun dey
Reverend Father Emmanuel Kofi Boateng
okay
Father
because I kwabra do
Esewa proud to kwabra do Jemfini or Reverend Father Emmanuel Kofi Boateng. Why? In this may come what to was it. I was at 5:30 share me. Many Reverend Father Emmanuel Kofi Boateng. I will live truth, live Catholic. So now yen church Catholic GDM awachin no mpemu. I will United Television. Your friend Nana Kesseh. Wait your friend the Cardinal. Patricia Sefa Fisher, Elizabeth Jean, Prince Bafwa Samuel Apia, Henry Kwesi Minka, and a man said that. Omena shishe na mdi unchame.
Nana yawe.
Proud to question you now, Kasa.
Nanka me say me bo Kenya.
Okay, Mate. Mpacho kasa.